y'all doing? Okay. I don't have a title to this piece, but yeah. I am guilty. For years now, I've been leading you on. With a smile and a thank you so much, I have cleared your conscience. You sat in these seats repeatedly and listened to me as I would rant and carry on about the same sad songs, a dying race, a mother's crying face. I would talk about the deconstruction of a black woman's perception of her own worth, a young girl's reflection thrown in the dirt, the power of one word, the pain and the heartbreak of a child who feels like he's not being heard. So yes, I know you've been listening, but have you really heard me? See, the whole point in me ever even opening my mouth is to provoke change. So when I step off this stage time and time again just to see that everything's the same, I'm filled with this rage. And I'm sorry if I won't get over that stage. See, I've dedicated my whole life to doing something meaningful, to doing something that would change the scope of this world. So you want me to be exposed? That's what I do. That's what I'm here to bring to you. So let's back it up a little bit, because I definitely did that freestyle. Okay. So when I step off this stage and see that everything's the same, I'm filled with this rage, and I don't want to be bombarded by your quasi-praise. Yes, I know I'm acclaimed for my advanced alliteration, and I know my metaphors are the focus and cleanser for your lenses. And yes, I know when I speak, it'll make people think, but none of that matters, and I don't really care if it doesn't bring movement. I mean, it may be just me, but are there really any improvements? Because my pessimistic, realistic way of thinking leads me to believe that these so-called improvements are just strategically painted illusions, limits that we set for ourselves because comfort has always been the downfall for us humans. But that's nothing I haven't said at least 1,000 times before. But now I see that if you're saying the same thing and nothing seems to change, you have to make it your duty to say it a different way. So if you really want to witness my coldest piece, meet me in line to sign up for the Goals Project, an organization that caters to single mothers who happen to be teens. Or meet me at CU Citizens for Peace and Justice Unity March in October, where we'll stand as one, shoulder to shoulder, soldier to soldier, as we fight for our right to lives. Or you can meet me at the schools that have Generation Next after school program, where we can tell the next generation that they are more than delinquents in the making. We'll work with Operation Hope, because really our only hope is working with these young youth. Or you can meet me at Carol Ammon's office as I finally overcome my intimidation of politics and campaign for true change in and beyond Urbana-Champaign. Or really, if you want to witness my coldest piece, you can find me trying to get lost in Christ. Because even if you see his story as fiction, he would still be the greatest fairy tale of them all. He sacrificed his whole life to make sure that mankind doesn't fall. And he didn't judge, he didn't condemn, and even with thorns pressed against his skull and whips across his back and nails hammered into his flesh and bones, and the people that he was sent to save mocking his holy name, he still gave and forgave. So I'm trying to go to him and get all that I can gain so I can be like him and send it back your way. And I know there has to be at least one person out in the crowd saying, Coco, I've heard your other pieces, and compared to that, this piece is weak. Well, you have a mistake, and you're all wrong, because this is not a poem, this is not a performance, this is not a piece, this is my public pledge to make sure that my actions are at least 10 times stronger than any word or piece I ever say or have ever said. So I, Colette Harmon, pledge to be the change I preach in my pieces. Thank you.